What's up everybody, it's KelseeBrianaJai here with a review slash tutorial using the new Kevyn Aucoin Electropop palette, and this palette is new on the market. It's limited edition and it is available now. As you guys can see, here's the packaging. It has a split image. On one side it has a deeper complected person, and then on the other side it has a fairer complected person wearing similar looks, but the colors are swapped. It's a very avant-garde type packaging. And then on the back it says, "Dramat eyes like a pro to create endless 3D chromatic eye looks and editorial effects, from a light sheer shimmer to a high metallic opaque finish. These electrochrome eyeshadows combine the perfect balance between pop pearls and pigments to create a striking multi-dimensional look with a weightless feel. For best results, apply with finger for maximum color payoff, and it's also dermatologist tested." So I actually did not use these eyeshadows with my finger. I did use a brush and I still like the results that I got. So like I said, this is by Kevyn Aucoin. I like to refer to myself as Kevyn Aucoin Electropop. I'm just kidding. If you guys don't know who Kevyn Aucoin is, please look him up. I grew up off of his books. I love Kevyn Aucoin. Honestly, he was a visionary and I've learned so much from him over the years. He tragically passed away, but his legacy lives on through his makeup line as well as through his books. If you guys have never read any Kevyn Aucoin books or seen any of his work, please do yourself a favor and Google him, because his looks were just beautiful, timeless makeup. Stuff that he did back in the 90s is still relevant today, and I think that that's really awesome if you're able to create a timeless look like that. But this eyeshadow palette is new to the market. It is limited edition. It retails for $58, and there are 12 eyeshadows in here, and in each pan there's 0.05 ounces of product or 1.5 grams of product. Here's the actual palette, and I like that it says Electropop and then it has like the rainbow effects going across, so it's a gradient rainbow effect. I think that's really cute. I actually think I prefer this packaging to the actual box. You open up the palette, it has a mirror, and I did find myself using the mirror when doing my tutorial. Here's the eyeshadow palette. It's a really beautifully organized palette, and it has like your lighter colors, it has like the more pinkish tones, and then it has the more jewel tones on the bottom. And then as you guys can see, there is a black in this corner. Then on the back, for a pro tip, it says layer any shade over blackout for a more intense color look. For a more editorial shine, apply the Exotique Diamond Eye Gloss over eyeshadow on the eyelid. There's a variety of ways you can use this eyeshadow palette. I used mine in a more traditional sense, where I had my colors already applied in my crease and then I applied these colors on my lid. But you definitely can be more creative with this, and I think that's what the overall point is with this palette. I think the eyeshadow formula is really nice. It's a very different type eyeshadow formula. It almost reminds me of like a hybrid between like a cushion and an eyeshadow, but then at the same time it's pressed pretty firmly in the pan. But the color payoff of all the eyeshadows that I used was really great. I didn't have to go back in with any other additional adhesives. I did have a tiny bit of fallout, but just make sure you're tapping off your brush. And I also recommend for you guys to do your face makeup last, because if you're going to get fallout, you want to make sure that you're able to clean it up effectively. And I know that a lot of companies have colors like this, but yeah, I do feel like that this palette has enough different tones to justify it if you are a person who likes shimmer. I was not able to do a complete eye look out of this palette. You can if you want complete shimmer all over your eye, but to me, when you do complete shimmer all over the eye, it's more for an editorial or avant-garde look. I mixed some of my matte eyeshadows that I already have in my collection with this, and I feel like the effect was really beautiful. But this one does have a good mix of both everyday colors as well as the fun pops of colors, and I feel like the look that I created embodied that. So I like it. Do I feel like I absolutely need to have this in my collection to make my collection complete? No. But is it a nice palette? Yes. The quality is there. The eyeshadows are really pretty, and it's something different to add in as a pop of color. And again, referring back to the name, an electro pop. So let me know what you guys think about it down in the comment section. Let me go ahead and jump into the swatches of each of the shades. That way you guys can see each one individually. And then immediately following that, I'm going to go ahead and jump into my tutorial. So enjoy. lay down my base eyeshadows, and those are my warm browns. Those are my transition and crease colors, just to give me somewhat of a base for this eyeshadow look, since all of these eyeshadows in this palette are all shimmery. The first color that I'm going to take is Beam with my MAC 242 brush. Make sure you tap off a little bit of the excess, and I'm going to apply this color right on my lid. I'm going to blend it next to the color that I already have on my outer corner and slightly up into the crease, but not too far on the crease. So that required no Fix Plus, no glitter glue or anything like that to make it pop. It's a really pretty pigmented eyeshadow. I'm going to take the color Charge. I'm just going to press this color right on my inner tear duct. So I want the bottom to have a pop of color. Same brush, and I'm going to take the color Amp. Very carefully, I'm going to apply this color on the very inner lower lash line. So I stopped this right before it got midway. I'm going to take the color Impulse right next to it. Same brush again. I'm going to continue this color along the rest of the lower lash line. Make sure you connect those colors together. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of liner and mascara, and I'll be right back. So here is my finished look. I love this look. It's one of my absolute favorite looks to do because I feel like it's so clean and fresh, and it gives me a nice pop of color. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Will you be picking up the Electropop palette? Let me know what you guys think. I said that so hard. Electropop palette. If you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Smooches. Bye.